Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on Masader. In this video tutorial we'll go through the Masader virtual library and then we'll look at some of the features of this educational resource. So what is Masader? Well, it's a virtual library which provides seamless and affordable access to a collection of research material that includes electronic books, journal articles, magazine articles, videos, and so on. The Masader Virtual Library is provided for the member educational institutions of the Oman Research and Education Network, which is called OMREN for short. Every College of Technology and the other colleges of technology has recently joined the OMREN network, and as part of that membership now we have access to the Masader virtual library. What does it provide? As I said, it provides a number of resources such as ebooks, articles, videos, and so on, and a lot of the resources that are provided usually they are multilingual, so you can find resources in different languages, not only English, so Arabic, French, and so on. To use Masader, you just need to go through to their website, which is masader.com. So let's get started. So open your favorite web browser and go into masader.com. And once you are here, just log in through the login link. This will take you to the identity provider list. Now for Masader, you don't need to create a new username and password. All what you need to do is to use the same login that you use in the college. And so that's why you get presented with this list. So from this list, select the institution, which is in our case, Every College of Technology. Just because I don't want to select this again, I'll just check this box and then click select. And this is going to take you to the login page of the college. So type in the username, which is your U account. If you are a student, that's going to be your student ID at everycity.edu.om, and the same password that you use to access the PCs or access the network at the college. And that's it. Now we're logged into Masader. Now you can use this virtual library for doing different things. For example, let's say you're looking for books on machine learning. So you type in machine learning and click search. And that's going to give you different results on machine learning. Now, as I said, Masader provides access to different types of resources. So in this list, I'm getting electronic books and academic journals. Let's say that I want to select only electronic books. So you come down to source type, and from source type, select ebooks. And that's going to filter your search results to only electronic books. Let's say that you wanted to dig in deeper in one of these results. So let's say I want to look at this book, Practical Machine Learning. So click on the title of this book. This will show you the description or a detailed description of the book, and it's going to give you some information such as the ISBN of the book, and it's also going to provide you some links for citation, or it's going to provide you some citations. So let's say that you wanted to cite this book in a Word file or in a PowerPoint, then you can just directly copy paste this text provided. And it gives you citations in different formats such as the APA, the Harvard, the MLA, and so Let's say that you wanted to see the content of the book. For example, you wanted to read from it. So just click on the read more link, and that will show you the same information as before. So same description, but also it will show you the table of contents of this book. Now each one of these is a clickable link, so you can click any one of these to just go directly to one of these chapters, or you can just expand these links and go to the sections of these books. So let's say I want to go to section 4 of this book. I'll just click on machine learning algorithms, and this takes me to the to the corresponding section of that link. Once you are here, you can do few things. So for example, let's say I am interested in a particular section. You can download this section. So let's say I want to download this section about machine learning algorithms. You can just click on this link here for downloading that specific chapter, and it shows you you can select what to include in this PDF. Now note that there is a page limit. So there's a page limit for how much you can download in a chapter. So you can choose whether you want to download the current page or the current chapter, which is only 5 pages in the current, well, not really 5 pages, but you can just choose how much do you want to download. Let's say you wanted to share this or let's say you wanted to share a particular chapter or a particular page with your students. You just go into that you go into that to that web page and click on the permalink, and you're gonna get this URL, which you can use. Basically you can copy paste it in Word or any other place if you want to share it with your students. One thing I suggest you do, instead of using the full URL, I suggest that you actually shorten it. So you could use, for example, one of the shortening services, for example Bitly, to shorten these URLs, because these are not really printer or printable URLs. So they are very long, and shortening them would be probably a wise thing to do before sharing them with students. Again, you can cite this book or this chapter by clicking on the cite button here, and just going to show you few citation formats. If you are using any reference management tools, for example, let's say that you are using LaTeX and you want to export the BibTeX information, you just click on the link here, which is export to bibliographic management software, and you can choose the format. So for example, you can choose BibTeX format and save it in BibTeX. This is going to generate the BibTeX information, which you could use in your BibTeX files if you are using LaTeX. You could use also other citation you could also export it to other reference management tools, and you can just explore how to use these later on in your own. Pretty much straightforward to use. Okay, so let's go back to the search again, and let's just try to find something new. So let's search for something on macroeconomics. Oops, so probably I'll have to spell it correctly first. So let's search on something on macroeconomics. Again, as we said, you can, this time, because I set the filter already to ebooks, let me just change the source type or actually I'm getting a lot of hits on ebooks. Let's say I'm looking for magazines on macroeconomics. This time I'll change it to magazines. And this is this is listing some periodicals for me. You can change the language of the search. So let's say I'm looking for German periodicals. So you can select German, and as you can see, the language is has slightly changed. So it's not the normal classical English that you're used to. So these are German periodicals that are related to macroeconomics. So as I said, sources are available in different languages. So you could, if you are familiar with these languages, you could explore this feature. Sometimes when you do a search, you get German or Russian or some other languages in the top. If you don't want to see this, what I suggest you do, you just go to the language and refine the search to to only select English. So probably that's what you usually would do in that case. So that's all we have for Masader. Happy learning.